Thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to South Sudanese all over the world. How are you? I will start by saying there was this South Sudanese guy that did a comment on his Facebook, and he said, take 1 minute of your time to fear South Sudan. And I agree with him with that statement of him saying that we should fear South Sudan because the things that are happening in the country are things actually that are shocking people, are shocking South Sudanese. And it's unfortunate that we're having a government that doesn't care about people, only care about them being in the power and feeding their children and themselves, not caring about the South Sudanese. They betrayed South Sudanese. The government of South Sudan that was elected by the people of South Sudan finally betrayed the citizen of South Sudan, and that's why we are calling back and saying Salva Kiir must go, because he betrayed the citizen of South Sudan. He is killing South Sudanese, butchering them like children, killing women, even killing a goat sometimes, or killing animals. People feel sad. But President Kiir is slaughtering South Sudanese as if he's going to eat them, or as if he's eating them. He's burning them alive like nyama choma. And they are, at the end of the day, the citizen of South Sudan that he called himself a president too. Because he can't be the president of South Sudan without the people of South Sudan. He called himself the president of South Sudan because we, the South Sudanese, exist. So if he's killing us, then who is he? He's not a leader of South Sudan. So today I will address a lot of things, but I will go steps by steps. I will address the issue of the humanitarian issues. I will also address the C5 issue. I will also address the South Sudanese waking up. I will also address the killing in Terekeka. I will address the killing in Ayot yesterday. And finally, I will address the issues that are happening in Unity State, and also the government planning to go to Akobo. And what is in Akobo is no longer IO or White Army are not in Akobo. Who isn't in Akobo at the moment are the citizens, the women and the children that were chased away from all parts of the Lone Where they are the ones that are at the moment in Akobo. If the government want to go to Akobo, that means the government is not after IO and the government is not after the White Army, but the government is after butchering and killing the Nuer people, just like what was said by Oluin. And they're implementing it every day. You will see thousands of pictures. You will see a lot of videos are going on social media. A lot of pictures are going on social media by the government generals that were sent by Salva Kiir to go and kill their own people. It's so funny that Nuer are the one killing their own people. He sent the generals from Ayot to go kill the children in Ayot, and he also sent the other Nuer from this other side to go and kill the children of Lone Nuer. So it's the Nuer people that are being sent to go and kill their own people. This is a very strategic plan kind of killing. So when you don't see this killing, Salva Kiir can tomorrow say, I did not kill these people. He will say it was General so and so. He will mention the name of the people that went and killed people in that area. I want the Nuer people to wake up and think, why is Salva Kiir sending generals who are Nuer to go and kill the Nuer people? Tomorrow he will come and say, no, I did not kill people. It was the Nuer generals that were killing their own people. So I want you to think. Why the reason why Salva Kiir is sending Nuer generals to go and kill Nuer people? Why is he appointing Nuer generals to kill Nuer? So I want you to think like that. And that's why you see whoever social media, they are laughing at us. They are laughing at us. The Dinka people are laughing at us. When you say Dinka are killing you, they are not killing you. The Nuer people are being sent to kill the Nuer people. I want you to keep that in your mind. There's a reason why they are doing this. And you can see them from here. They're saying nonsense because this is the truth. They don't want the truth to be said. So I will go. In South Sudan, we have two organizations. We have the organization of the First Lady. And the organization of the First Lady is for Mama Ayandit. And if a Mama Ayandit is a South Sudanese mother, I was waiting actually. That's the reason why I did not come and talk about the humanitarian. I only write my documents to the UN and I goes to those people. But when you look at it here, I've been waiting for the First Lady to show us that he is for the people of South Sudan. And I was waiting for them to go to the Jonglei state, go to Longwear and take food items, go to Longwear and take the plastic sheets, because this is what they have been doing to the other communities that I know. But they did not do that. And that's why this made me think this is a different thing. It's no longer an organization for all people, but it's our own specific people. I've been waiting for a dude also to come out and send a foundation, because we know there's a foundation that he used to loot the resources of South Sudan, and he will come and lie to the people of South Sudan that is giving you services. I've been also waiting for that foundation to go and do response in the Longwear land, but it did not happen. So what is that telling you? What is that selling South Sudanese? We have waited for so long for the government to respond. The government, we have humanitarian ministry. Why did the Minister of Humanitarian not go to Longwear and see the citizens of that place? They did not do that. I was waiting for the Minister of Humanitarian to go, or also to launch an emergency intervention. There's something that is called RRF. RRF is an emergency response under the humanitarian sector. And the minister will have come out and said, these people are suffering, and they could have announced an emergency response to that area. But they did not do that. Now they wait for the UN to come out, and today you will see what they will say today or what they will say tomorrow. Because they want now to get the money, and they want to be the one to go and do the response, and they will not do any response. We don't want the government of South Sudan to now involve in anything to do with the humanitarian intervention, because we wait for you guys to come up, the UN wait for you to come up, but you never did anything. So this shows you a lot of things. This shows a lot of things. We need to think. We need to think. This shows that the government is one-sided. This shows that this government doesn't belong to all the people of South Sudan, but it belongs to some individual people. And this is what, if you still think that this government is for you, it's not for you. This government is for themselves. And that's why you'll never see them responding when there's any emergency. So this is the question. Do South Sudanese belong to UN? This is a question to all of us. Do South Sudanese belong to UN, or South Sudanese belong to the people of South Sudan? When we talk about this, people start saying you are tribalists. Which tribalists? The people that are dying at the moment, they are the Nuer people in Longwear. They are the Nuer people in Ayot. They are the Nuer people in Jonglei. These are the people that are dying. And you don't come and talk about it. Who do you want to come and speak about these things? If we don't talk about them, who will come and talk about them? 30 people were just butchered. They were killed and slaughtered by their own people in Ayot. Women are dying. Women were kidnapped. Young girls are being kidnapped. They are being adopted by SSPDF in Longwear. And nobody is talking about that. And when we talk about it, you come and say this is nonsense. You come and say we are tribalists. Why do we want to hide things in South Sudan? Until when? So, to the South Sudanese, it's the only person that cares about us in South Sudan. There are two people. The UN cares about us. And that's why you always see they come. As much as there's a lot of challenges, but the UN always cares about us. The second person is the leader that is in prison. One peace for South Sudanese. The leader that is in prison. The first vice president. That is the peace we are talking about. He's under house arrest. Why? Because he wants peace. Why? Because he doesn't want people to die. And he's put in prison so that Salva Kiir can continue to kill people. That's the reason why he's put in prison. For how many years? People wanted war and he never wanted war. He's only put in prison, all this drama started. So, to all these things, to those who are saying UN is the problem, UN is not the problem. Because UN is the only one at least have seen the suffering of the people of Longwear. We want to see action. Where was the government of South Sudan? Where was the First Lady organization? Where is the foundation of Adut Salpa? When she will only come and cry, no, why did they not intervene in Longwear? If they always respond to the other things that I always see, why did they not respond here? If they were really for South Sudan, why did they not respond team to Longwear? Why did they not go to Longwear? to see those women and children that are suffering, that a dude father is killing, that Mama Yandi's husband is killing. Because these people are being killed by Salva Kiir. So the first lady and also the daughter have organization that they're using to loot the resources of South Sudan. They will have a response so that we know this thing belongs to South Sudan. But no, they did not do that. Why? Because these are Nuer children that are supposed to die. These are Nuer women that are supposed to die because they are not human beings, right? The Nuer are human beings, just like any other people. They have red blood. When you cut them, their blood, it's bleed. And let me tell you one thing. Karma is real. They say what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. They always say that. What goes around comes around. When you think it's only the Nuer children that deserve to die, only Nuer women that deserve to die, only Nuer women are being adopted, trust me, karma is real. The table will turn one day. The table will one day turn. And when the table is turned, we will be talking, you will feel what we are feeling. You will speak the same thing we are speaking right now. And by that time, it will be already too late. There's a say that they say in Swahili, mwenzako akinyolewa kichwa chako kitia maji. When they're shaving the head of your friend, put some water on your head because you will be the next to be shaved. They always say like that. But it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Because the God that created the same people that are doing this is the same God that created these innocent Nuer children that are being burned alive, that are being raped, that are being adopted, that are being slaughtered by SSPDF that are supposed to be protecting them. But instead they are killing them. They are raping them. They are burning them alive. God is watching. You might hide from the whole world, but you cannot hide from God. You cannot hide from God. You can hide from everything, but you cannot hide from God. So from today we have confirmed the First Lady organization only belongs to our own people. The first daughter organization, that foundation, only belongs to them, to their own people. They don't belong to the people of South Sudan, including the Ministry of Humanitarian. They did not come out and say anything. They did not condemn the killing of the women and the children. They did not even come and declare a state of emergency in Lone so that food can be taken. They didn't do that. So that means that all these people, they keep quiet until the UN came in. And you will see now. They will come and make noise. They will come and talk. They will want to be the one now to take the food because that's what they know doing better. They know hiding behind, hiding their own ill intention of killing people. So we know step by step. And we are seeing, and the history is recording, and the world is seeing what is happening in South Sudan. So you need to know that, all of you. So that is the side of humanitarian. And thanks to UN. Thanks to UN, by seeing and hearing our voices, by responding to our letters, and making sure that at least you intervene on that side. So thank you so much for doing that. And we always appreciate for always standing with the suffering citizen of South Sudan. We don't take that for granted. We don't take it for granted. We always come and say thank you, because South Sudan have a lot of resources, but these resources, you only see them when they are using them with helicopters to go and bomb people. We only see the resources of South Sudan when it's on the bad side. That's when we see the resources of our country. We don't see the resources of our country on this. And I am telling the IMF, I am calling all the people that always give resources to South Sudan, who always let South Sudan to borrow money from them. You are part of the killing of the citizen of South Sudan. If you don't know, whoever is giving money to South Sudan government is responsible for the killing of this citizen of South Sudan. Those who are being banned today by helicopters that are using our money to go and purchase. I want you to know that you are part of the killing of South Sudan. If you don't want to be part of this case, stop funding the government of South Sudan. Stop borrowing the money, because this money, they are not using them to develop South Sudan. We have a lot of debts now that cannot pay, and we have a lot of resources. We have a lot of money that always come to the country every day. We don't know where this money is going. They don't pay UN bills. They don't pay any bills in the country. They don't even pay all those loans. But what they do is they always come out and purchase weapons and kill us. That's how we know our money actually exists, by killing us. Our resources is killing us. So whoever is borrowing the government of South Sudan money, know the cry of the innocent, of the women that are being killed using these resources. You need to know that you are part of this killing. You need to know that you are part of this killing. You are not far away from it, because you are the one that's funding it. You are the one that is giving the government of South Sudan money so that the government can go purchase weapons and they come and kill the innocent citizen of South Sudan. So they should stop giving resources. You should stop supporting. If you want to give resources, humanitarian, go direct to the civilians that are suffering. Don't give it to the government of South Sudan. Don't even trust the Ministry of Humanitarian. It's no longer a Ministry of Humanitarian. They're using it to corrupt the resources of South Sudan. Don't give it to them. Go direct to the civilians. Go direct to the people that are suffering. This is what is needed. South Sudan is a corrupt state. The government is corrupt enough. They don't use resources for anything. They use it to kill the citizen of South Sudan. So whoever is killing the government of South Sudan resources, know very well you are as equal as Salva Kiir, who is killing the innocents of South Sudan. 1 minute. So that is the sign. Whoever is giving money, whether it's through humanitarians, whether it's through which other part, as long as you are giving resources to the government of South Sudan, know that money is going to the killing of women of South Sudan, of children of South Sudan, of the citizens of South Sudan. And people are dying, starvation in Juba, in the villages. You see, later on we will see when we go to the sector of Unity State, how that state that is producing a lot of money, you will see the road. They only prepare a only short road. They only care about the road that is bringing the crude oil. They don't care about the people of South Sudan. That is what they care about. The only road that is bringing resources, that is bringing the crude oil to Juba. But any other way, they don't care. And they only protect also the airstrip, the airport of Rupkoni, that is shifting also important things. They don't care about any other people. So these are the things that are happening in the country. So that is the side of humanitarian. Thank you so much to UN. And please go direct, just like you did yesterday, to the citizen. Don't give money to the government of South Sudan in any way, because that money will not reach to the people of South Sudan. Another thing is, let's go to the C5. The government have rejected the call from the C5, from the international community, from the UN, from the AU, from these people that cares about the government of South Sudan. What they did is, they don't care about them. They say, who are these people? This is the question they are asking. Who is international community? Who is AU? These are the questions they are asking. That South Sudan have sovereignty. Nobody refused. It was them that sold the sovereignty of South Sudan to the government of Uganda. That is what they did. By bringing UPDF to come and fight within the country, it's them that started abusing the sovereignty of South Sudan, not other people. But today they are coming and saying they are reminding us that South Sudan is a sovereignty country. And here we know it's you, the government, that don't know South Sudan has sovereignty. And this is why we have been shouting and we have been making noise and saying, respect the sovereignty of South Sudan. The first day this President Museveni was elected, now this 7th term, I wrote a letter reminding him that South Sudan have sovereignty and he should respect the sovereignty of South Sudan. But you did not remind him that South Sudan have sovereignty. You only congratulated him because you thought he will continue to fund your wars of killing people and keeping Salva Kiir in power. So, but me, I reminded President Museveni that South Sudan have sovereignty. Respect the sovereignty of South Sudan. So we, the citizens, know we have a country. We respect that sovereignty. But you don't respect your sovereignty. So when we go to the C5, what happened when President Kiir went there? President Kiir, they did not pay the fees. They did not pay the fees for AU They did not pay the fees for IGAD. They did not pay the fees for UN. Because there's a membership fees that is supposed to be paid. Same to the East African community. So, President Kiir was denied that he was not going to talk. He was denied that he was not going to talk until he's given what? Until he paid the fees. He paid for the microphone. So, the Minister of Finance had to leave Juba. He had to leave Juba with a private jet and take money to Ethiopia. And when there he arrived, he paid the fees and he was allowed. Now he was given a mic to talk. And when he was talking, nobody cares about what he was saying. You will see people were just moving around. It was because they didn't care about it. They just wanted the resources. They want their fees to be paid. So when their fees is paid, and then he talked whatever he was saying, because everybody know whatever he said there in that document remain in that document. He didn't even write it. He doesn't even know what is in that document. When you ask him after reading what was on that document, there was nothing that he will tell you that was in that document that he read. He could not remember. He read it as he forget because it did not come from his heart. I used to tell you people that if you have peace, you give peace. When you have hatred, you give hatred. President Kiir have hatred in his heart. He doesn't have peace. So why will he bring peace to the people of South Sudan when he doesn't know how it feels to have peace? The only person that knows how it feels to have peace is the person that will give you peace. But President Kiir have never known what is peace in his life. He have never known what is peace. He had been in the bush for so long. After the bush, he was put again to be the president. And then from there, where did Salva Kiir know peace? He doesn't know what is peace. Maybe he knew peace when he was born. But he have never known peace for all this while. He doesn't know peace. So Salva Kiir will never give you peace. Because he doesn't know what it means to have peace. You can only give what you have. When you have trauma, you give other people trauma. When you have love, you give other people love. You can't give what you don't have. You give what you have. And that's what we are dealing with all this while. And President Kiir will never give you election. For how long that President Kiir have been singing election? I remember in 2023, when they were speaking about the election, it looked so real to a level I myself, I took a picture and I started advocating, asking South Sudanese, are you ready for election in 2023? You will see my picture going all over because I was asking South Sudanese, holding a manila paper, which I wrote, are you ready for election in 2023, South Sudanese? But up to today, where is that election? We have never seen that election. Salva Kiir have been lying to us for so long. That peace, peace. He's talking about he will never take South Sudanese to war. And this is the same thing he does. When Salva Kiir says I will not take you to war, by the way, prepare for war. Because he speaks differently. He speaks different language. And it's so funny that people are coming out and supporting Salva Kiir, but you are suffering. Huh? So, the international community, the AU knew what Salva Kiir was saying in that document remained in that document. When there was this time that when the C5 and everybody sat down and decided to put Dr. Riek under house arrest in South Africa, they wanted to try if really Dr. Riek is the problem. That's what they wanted to find out. Is Dr. Riek really the problem? Then they bring another Nuer person. And then they brought VP Taban Dengai. When Taban became, they wanted to see, will things change? Nothing changed. And they realized, without Dr. Riek, there's nothing that will go on. And then they released Dr. Riek, they tell him, go to Juba. And then Dr. Riek went to Juba without forces. So we always need to remind ourselves that Dr. Riek was not captured in front line. He walked to Juba to implement peace. He walked to Juba to implement peace. When he went to Juba, he knew that what the government of South Sudan will do. But because he knows the only thing that can only happen is peace when he is in Juba. He always continue to go to Juba without his forces. And the government did not even feel ashamed. They arrest him and put him under house arrest. And they planned some drama in the name of killing I don't know who, and they succeeded, they put him inside. But now, I was asking people in the comment section or on the social media, now that since early last year, Dr. Riek have been under house arrest, what progress have the government of South Sudan achieved that shows that Dr. Riek was the problem? Now that he's under house arrest, that things are going well. There is nothing. There is nothing that the government have achieved. The economy have deteriorated too much. Everything is increasing. It's becoming worse. It's getting from bad to worse. And that is it. So without Dr. Riek, there is nothing. Salva Kiir cannot do anything without Dr. Riek. He cannot do anything. Where are even other these different political leaders? Where are they? We have a lot of parties in South Sudan. But where are the parties at the moment? That Dr. Riek can be under house arrest. Why are they not working? Why are they not giving us peace? Why are they not giving us development? When Dr. Riek was under house arrest in South Africa, what did they do? What did they achieve? Because we want to see action. We don't want to see talking, I will bring peace. No. Bring the peace. Bring the development. We want to see. But there is nothing. There is nothing. So we are all here. We can agree that the government just want to be in power, just like what it was said by Honorable Ambassador Ezekiel. He said they only want to stay in power and keep their position. That is what the government means. That is the government we're having in front of us. There is nothing they will never do. Nothing. And that's the reason why they don't want to remove Dr. Riek, because Dr. Riek is this problem. Dr. Riek is always the scapegoat. He comes, kill people in 2013, Dr. Riek decide a coup. Again, 2016, Dr. Riek won my power. Again, 2025, he organized their own drama so that they can be able to come and arrest Dr. Riek. And then they put Dr. Riek, go cook some fake information, look for some fake witness in the name of witness, pay them money. And then from there, they changed Honorable General CDR, Kong Shul. They remove him from governor so that this guy called Dollar can go and cook some civilians to come in the name of becoming there. So all these things, they arrest Dr. Riek, and later on now they are looking for what? They are looking for evidence. How? Since when do you arrest someone and later on come and look for evidence? That's only happened in the government of South Sudan. Salva Kiir was never arrested. This is what we are being told. He was never arrested in Sudan. Dr. Riek, Dr. John was never arrested. When they all went to Sudan for peace, nobody arrested them. Why will the government of Salva Kiir do something that was not done to him by his own other opponent that he was fighting? That is ironical. That is so shaming. That shows what kind of brain are we dealing with in the country. So, we knew that the government of South Sudan will accept to implement what was said by the C5 in Ethiopia, and when he enter into the plane going to South Sudan, he will change his mind. We all knew the results, because South Sudan, Salva Kiir leadership, we all know it's like a Nigeria movie. They say this, when they already say A, we always know how it will end. We always know. We always know how all this drama will happen. We said yes, he will not do it. But this is the worst decision that the government have done. Do you know how the story of Somalia came to be? To the level up to all the forces have been sent there? That is the decision of the international community. That is the decision of the AU. When you think the AU can do nothing, that you have sovereignty, they have a voice. And when you show them that you don't have a voice, then they now show you they have a voice. And the international community, trust me, they will show you they have a voice. The AU will show you they have a voice. So when you think, yes, we have sovereignty, with this Ateng opening his mouth so loud, sometimes tell him, train him well. Let him be careful of the things he's saying. He came and condemning the president of Nigeria. And then now, whatever the president of Nigeria say now, the whole AU is saying, the C5 is saying, they have one voice. That release the first vice president and go back to the peace agreement. You thought there's no escape. The R-axis can never be escaped. You cannot run away from the R-axis. The best thing for you to do is to find a way to implement that R-axis. But I told you, Salva Kiir will not be the person. He will not be the leader to sign. And mark my words, he will not be the leader to sign the document, the final document of the unification of the forces. It is not Salva Kiir. It will be another leader to sign, not Salva Kiir as a president. The unification document that shows that South Sudanese the forces are going to be unified. It will not be Salva Kiir that will sign that document as a president. It will be signed by another person, not President Kiir. And this is it. It will happen like that, not President Kiir. So we will all make noise. All these things will happen, but he will not. Even if the document is on his table now, he will not be the president to sign that document. He will not. Because he have killed this citizen. You cannot come and sign something that will bring peace. Because the peace we are all fighting for is not a fake peace. We are fighting for a real peace. And that real peace cannot be brought by Salva Kiir. And he will not sign the document that is unifying the forces in South Sudan. Not Salva Kiir. Another person will sign. Another leader will sign. I don't know that leader. But another leader will sign. Not President Kiir. He will not sign that document. He will not sign that document. So, the statement that was released by the government, your decision, you will regret it and you will swallow it and you will take it back. Mark my words, you will return. Whatever you have rejected today, you will come back and accept that. You will accept that. Trust me, there is no way. You cannot escape, Dr. Riak. You cannot escape you cannot boycott even the C5. Who are you? You can't survive alone. You can't even ban. You can't ban. Because you have nothing. You depend on other people. Borrowing money. That's what you depend on. Borrowing even weapons from Uganda. How much millions you have not paid. You borrow weapons to come and kill people. Imagine. I was asking, where is the resources of South Sudan? There's a lot of debts in the country. There's no development. You don't pay the fees. Where do these resources of South Sudan goes to? Where? Because we're not seeing the resources of South Sudan. We only see that we have natural resources, but we don't see where the resources are going into. Where is South Sudan? Gurush wen, ya jama. Gurush wen. Gurush bita jas wen. Gurush bita diamond wen. Gurush bita gold. Where is the money? Where is the money going? Buying cars? Where is South Sudan money? So, the C5, I have a message for you. The government of South Sudan that we all knew, even if the AU wanted to try, when the AU said they want to try and they should be given the last chance, we all knew that the last chance that the international community asked to be given will not be implemented by Salva Kiir. Now you have rejected and he's saying, who are international community? This is what he's asking. They are saying, who are international community? So, I think you need to show yourself to President Kiir's government that international community exists. African Union need to come out and you need to show government of Salva Kiir that actually you exist. Show them your colors because Salva Kiir doesn't know your colors. Salva Kiir is already near to Ethiopia, to Somalia. We see we are corrupt, the most corrupt in Africa. And he's going every day to that side. So the international community, my message is, South Sudan government is asking, who are you? What can you do that South Sudan have sovereignty so they can kill the citizens of South Sudan the way they want and nobody will ask? So you need to show your true colors to government of Salva Kiir, that you exist and you have colors. So that is the side. And Atenyuekate, you will regret. Say, and this might cost. When the international community respond, you might be with the other guy that say, I am for Kiir. Now he's for Kiir in his house. After he participated in appointing a dead person, then where he now? He's no longer for Kiir. He's for his house. And that's the same thing that will happen to you. Because Salva Kiir always look for somebody to blame. And when all this comes, they will be the one to blame. And you also blame Muluin last time. But in this government of Salva Kiir, it's like a chain. Today is you, tomorrow is the other person. They say, nyani aoni kundule uone ya mwenzio. Nyani aoni kundule uone ya mwenzio. That one go, I will not translate. So, the second thing, the third thing is, I want to congratulate the people of South Sudan. I want to congratulate the people of South Sudan, the whole citizens of South Sudan. Congratulations. Why am I saying congratulations, South Sudanese? I am saying congratulations because everybody is speaking up, regardless of you are from supporting Salva Kiir or you are supporting who. Everybody is talking. Everybody is talking. Everybody is saying something. And this is what we wanted. We want to speak up. It is enough not to continue keeping quiet. Let's speak. If you are supporting President Kiir, tell us why you are supporting President Kiir. If you are supporting SPLAI or Dr. Riek, you tell us why you are supporting him. Because we want to know. We want to know. So we want to know, and everybody is talking. Ojulu. Imagine. Somebody is saying, whose fuck is international community? Imagine Ojulu is saying, who is the fuck international community is? Imagine a South Sudanese is talking like this. A South Sudanese is talking like this. May God of South Sudan forgive you. May God of South Sudan forgive you, Ojulu. If you don't know international community, the people that have been killed every day since 2013, we know international community. So if you don't know them, we know them. And I pray that something will happen to your area so that God will also come and show you who are international community. Because you can only know when they are on your side. When they are not on your side, you will not know who are they. Because you have never faced any challenges. So let God answer your prayers. Because whatever you are praying for is you want to see their job. So I also pray that let them, whatever problem is suffering in the Nuer, should visit your area so that you know international community, the work they do. So I pray that let you receive what you are praying for. Yes, Mama Nyanya, how are you? So let's continue. So thanks to South Sudanese, congratulations to you, because everybody is speaking. Honorables are talking, ministers are talking, retirees are talking, politicians are talking, children are talking. Nobody has been left behind in South Sudan. Everybody is speaking out. Everybody is speaking out. And thank you for coming out. To me, it's just to say congratulations, South Sudanese. Because we have been keeping quiet for so long. And today, everybody is at least saying something. That's what we want. Whoever you're supporting, we don't care. But at least everybody is speaking. With that, we already know our right. And we are all fighting for our rights. And everybody is coming out and saying, yes, President Kiir is not the best leader. Even those who are supporting, they are saying we won election. But election will never come. President Kiir have never won the election for so long. From 2011, you think he will not do election if he won election? How many years from now? 13 years, 14 years or 15 years, he will have done election. But it's not for election. He wants to stay in power for a long time. That is his target. That is used a strategy called focused to stay long, and use military power to stay long. I talked about this some days back or some weeks back. So congratulations to you, South Sudanese. Me also to condemn the killing in Terekeka. I know the people of Terekeka very well because I implemented a program in Terekeka land for almost a period of 2 years. And people of Terekeka, please, we don't have a government. We have a government that wants to kill people, not a government for people. Salva Kiir government is for keeping himself in power. So he will use anybody to make sure he stays in power. So exercise patience. Killing yourself is not good. Nobody will think for you. Only you yourself. When we are here making noise, Salva Kiir must go. One day people will appreciate and celebrate that this call that Salva Kiir must go is good for you. But now they are not seeing. But when the results come, people will be happy. So I condemn the killing in Terekeka. Now let me go to the IOT side. And this one I speak like a mad person. It's so a shame that it's so a shame, and it's a shaming that the government of South Sudan is sending the Nuer people that belongs to those areas, generals in the government, and he always give them ranks when he want to send them. Most of the generals that were sent to the area to kill people were being given ranks, including the governor of Unity State, including the commissioner of Lair County, including a lot of people. They were given ranks to major generals so that they can go and kill their own people. He wants to please you by giving you ranks so that you will go and kill your own people. Imagine. So I'm here telling you, when the justice come, because we are going to open cases for all these things, starting from 2013, it's line up. All these things are line up. They are all line up. They are all line up, and we will open all these cases. Whoever will be alive that time. And let me remind you, the resources of South Sudan will compensate all these people that are being killed today. If you don't know, we are going to use the resources of South Sudan to compensate all the people that are being killed. Keep that in your mind. When that time comes for us compensating these people that are being killed today, don't open your mouth. All these people that are being killed by the government, President of Kiir today, will all be compensated. So make sure you keep records. If you are not keeping records, make sure you keep record. When they are killing people, check how many people were killed. Because when we give you the numbers of the people that were killed and you deny, you are going to prison. Because now we are telling you people are being killed and you are not saying anything. So all these people that Salva Kiir is killing are going to be compensated by the resources of South Sudan. They are going to be compensated. That one must be done. Whoever will remain alive that time must do this. So, to you my people, Arun, tomorrow, if we go to court, President Kiir is going to be there. President Dr. Riek is going to be there. But the people also who committed the atrocity are also going to be accountable. But it will be so a shame that you people are being used to kill your own people. It's so shaming that you are being used to kill your own people. And you are not seeing protecting a government that is rotten, protecting a government that is finished, protecting a government that you cannot. Some people are coming out and are saying, you cannot, why are you mocking the president? Nobody is mocking the president. You are only seeing the president is being mocked, but you are not seeing the children that President Kiir is burning alive. You are not seeing the women that President Kiir is slaughtering, that is using bombs, chemical weapons on. You don't see that one. You only see that Salva Kiir. Respect is earned. Respect is not by force. Respect is not by force. And Peter Wall, respect yourself. That is earned. So, let Salva Kiir earn respect from us. Let him earn respect from us. He cannot kill our children, burn them alive, and you expect us to say, bang, bang, sakam, bang that is rotten. No. The things he's doing are bad. He's killing children alive. And when we come and tell you that Nuer children are being burned, you say these pictures, they were seen in Nigeria. Imagine how heartless can some people be. Somebody like Bola Nuer is saying that these Nuer children, that they are Nigerian children, they are not Nuer children. This hurts a lot. You come and kill them and tomorrow you come and say they are not, surely. It hurts. You even hide the truth after killing them, you want to hide it. It's not fair. So, all the people, I'm here to condemn the killing of women in Ayod, in Akobo, by the government, generals, and SSPDF. It is not good. We have all know, everybody that is talking that the government, no, the government is after the civilians. The government is not after IO. The government is not after White Army. The government is after the civilians. Those people that are being killed are women and children. Why is the government going to kill women and children? And now they want to go to Akobo. And the people that are in Akobo, they are women and children. They are not White Army there. There's no SPLA there. SPLA-IO. He's the women and the children. And you could see yesterday when the UN went there. And the government want also to go and... What are you looking for? You are looking for citizens. You are looking for civilians. Huh? So, it's not fair. So we will all know. If the government continue to push to go to Akobo, we will now all know that the government is after civilians. The government is not after SPLA-IO or White Army, because the SPLA-IO and the White Army are not in Akobo. Why are you going to Akobo? To kill women and children, right? To implement what Olun said. Because Olun said, kill their women, kill their children, kill their livestock, even their chicken, wipe them. That's what he said. And this is what they are implementing. And the international community also condemned this. So whatever he comment is now being implemented. And trust me, everybody that is being killed will be compensated. These resources of South Sudan will compensate every child that is being burned alive. Every woman that is being raped. Every woman that is being killed. These resources will compensate those people. Mark my words. Unless that if we are not going to be alive. But we must make sure this one is implemented. Trust me. People will pay the killing of those children. People will pay the burning down of children and women and raping them. People will pay. We will make you pay. Don't just look at us that we are making noise. We work underground. And our underground work is very powerful. You are seeing the results. You don't see what we do underground. You only see the work. Yes, we write. We give all the evidence. Let me tell you, yes. 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 So if you don't know, we have records, even the dates of the things you are doing, the kind of weapons you are using on them. So when you think we don't know that you are the clever ones, no. We have records and people will pay. I promise you that. People will pay the killing of these innocent women and children. Continue paying them. South Sudan resources will compensate them. But some people will rot in prison because of these things that are being done now. And most of you will not die, except Salva Kiir. All of the people that are doing these things, exception of Salva Kiir, will stay for long so that we take them to court and they face all the atrocities and the pain of that they have taken our people through. You will pay. You will pay. You will pay. Lastly, I want to address the issue of unity state. The issue of unity state, we have oil that come out from the unity state sector. But the government doesn't care about these people. They only care about the road that will bring the crude oil. They only care about the airport that is bringing these staff that are working there. That's the only thing they care about. Nothing else. And that's why you see Unity State is full of water. Everywhere is water. Why is water only in the places that have oil? Only in Jonglei, where there is water. Only in Unity State, that's where there's water. Why? Is it that the government wants us to leave that area so that they can now take control and go take the oil? We don't know. Because that water can be controlled. Dams can be dig. Something can be done for that water to leave, but they want to leave it there. Why? And all to the children of the land, the children of Unity State that are working in those oil companies. Don't you talk to these people that are in the camp and everywhere, they are our own families? Don't you tell them? We have to speak up sometimes. The problem that you can see is very far from you can be near you in a very short time. So to the people of Unity State, you need to do something. You need to do something. If anything happened today, we don't know. This government is a devil government. We don't know what they can do. And what will happen? If that small road, something happened to it, what will happen? What will happen? Another issue, we had MSF. We had MSF in the POC. But when the governor went, when the new governor, when he went and told MSF that I don't want you to be in the POC. So they removed the MSF and they took MSF to Rupkone, to Bentiu town. Now what's happening in Unity State? If somebody died, maybe around 6 p.m., that person sleep with people in the same house up to next day around 9 a.m. That's when they come, they pick the body. It doesn't happen like that. We the Nuer people, we don't sleep children and sleep with dead people. It doesn't work like that. That is one thing that the government have taken away. The Unity State government have removed MSF that used to serve people in the POC and they took it too. And now this is what is happening. Second thing, we have people that have illnesses that need the organization near them are now dying every day. To make the matter worse, the burial place in Unity State is not fenced. When people are burying people, even the children are seeing the people that are being buried. The government cannot even fence the cemetery in Unity State. What is this? Where is the money? Why is only resources being seen when they are killing the people, but we don't see them when they are now doing duties for the people? This thing needs to change. And I want to address something very important. If we want change to come, I've never seen somebody starting from university and then you come to nursery school. We always start from nursery and then we go to the university. So there's a lot of mockery that people came out and do. We always ready to mock things that are not even useful to us, but the things that are useful to us, we don't talk about them. As we speak also, the people of Panyinjar, their health was closed down. They don't have hospital. Their hospital was closed. And the governor wants people to die in Panyinjar County. Why? Why is this governor becoming evil to this level, surely? Why will you do such thing to your own people? What do leaders get when people are dying? How can you deny people services of health services? People don't even go to holiday. Have you ever seen our hospital is being closed officially? They don't close because anybody can be sick anytime. But in South Sudan, they are closing hospitals for people to die in that area. Surely, how can that happen? How can you do that to your own people? Salva Kiir government will go, but the people of this area will still remain. Why do you want to treat you become too heartless to that level of to your people? It is not fair. So we should stop mocking in the things that are not important. You are coming and mocking a young lady that is trying to do something, and you are saying you are putting on a signpost. This signpost will show people something, but you are mocking her. But at least you went and asked from UN, from MSF, please help me with a signpost or help me with a signboard. And they do NGO thing, even if it's $1, people always pay. And change start with small things. You don't start with university. She will start with a signpost. 1 month in the office, she bring for you people signpost. What else do you need in 1 month? There's no money. She went and asked the MSF organization, please help me with a signpost or with a signboard. And she was given, and you are coming and mocking her. In NGO, even $1 is being celebrated if you don't know. We celebrate $1 in NGO. So to me, is to tell you, Nuari, wake up. Jinubin, wake up. Yen General Nuari, Palaoba and Nangabia Nuari could Palamo Pal Salva Kiir. Korumo loke baba jena yabu jena je. So sharaba. E kume ngadien, kume menyina African Union. Malo me ala African Union e yetua. Look at international community call. Biangor mo mararodun timba, mo radun kariak. So those are the things they go babalang. Biatikamal manisha ngadongo yana jenyo. Bye bye.